Hey immigrants, if you are an F1 student or someone thinking about working in the US or continuing to work in the US, you have probably heard about the H1B visa. But there's also that O1A visa, and honestly, it might just be your golden ticket to staying and succeeding in the United States. So, which one is the right one for you? Stay with us as we break it all down and reveal insider strategies for leveraging the O1A visa to qualify for your permanent residency eventually, and putting all your immigration pains to rest once and for all in a permanent fashion. No more band-aid solutions. We are only after something that sticks in the long term. Hi everyone, I'm Simon Shetty, your host and the founder of the Smart Green Card program. Quick heads up, I'm not an immigration attorney. This video is only for educational and informational purposes, as is all content from Smart Green Card. And if you need specific legal advice, always reach out to a US licensed immigration attorney. And this, again, I repeat, is not legal advice. Let's start with the H1B visa. This is probably the visa you hear about the most when it comes to working in the US. Now, here's how it works. If you have a job offer from a US employer in a specialty occupation, think tech, finance, or engineering, and you have at least a bachelor's degree related to your job, you might qualify. The H1B visa initially is valid for up to 6 years. However, if you have started the green card process, you may qualify for additional extensions beyond those 6 years as well. I've explained all of this in another video. Definitely go take a look at that. But here's the big catch. There is a lottery in your way, and it probably doesn't have anything to do or much to do with your merit. Yep, your fate in this matter literally depends on luck in that lottery. Only 85,000 H1B visas are available every year, and way more people apply for that. For example, in financial year 2025, the selection rate was about 25.8%, and that means 3 out of 4 qualified people didn't get picked. It's just 25% of the people that got picked. So you always need to make sure that there is some sort of a backup that you're aiming for, especially when there is a backup. Now, if there wasn't a backup at all, that's a different story. But then there is a backup, and that's what I want to talk about. So let's talk about the O1A visa, which is a kind of a VIP pass, so to speak, for people with extraordinary abilities. Now, it's not easy, but then it is a legitimate path which, if you put a decent amount of work into, you can crack it. Now, I know what you're thinking. Extraordinary? Well, that sounds impossible, right? But it's really not. There are hundreds of our clients, and even people who are not our clients, who have been able to crack the O1A visa with some meticulous planning, which extends over a brief period of time. So here's the thing. You don't need to be world famous, but you need to demonstrate that you are among the top professionals in your field by meeting at least 3 out of 8 O1A criteria. And this could include things like winning recognized awards, publishing influential research, being featured in major media, also serving as a judge in competitions, playing a key role in significant projects, and even more. And the good news here is that you can start prepping for it right now. You don't need to wait for anything. You can build your O1A profile step by step. It's not going to be an overnight process, but if you start today, I guarantee you will find a ton of things to build your career in a certain direction that qualifies for the O1A. And that includes contributing to your field, seeking critical roles, and showcasing your expertise. I can go on and on with this list. With the right strategy and a strong evidence, the O1A is not just for the elite. It's also for those who can strategically prove their impact. And here's why the O1A is a game changer. Number one, there is no lottery. Forget waiting around for a random selection. There is no cap. You can apply anytime. Number two, there's no degree requirement. If you don't have a master's degree, that doesn't matter as long as your profile is strong and your work can demonstrate a certain specific impact in the field. Number three, there is no LCA. Usually there is a labor condition application that's required with the H1B, and that's not the story with the O1A. It simplifies the application process, reduces the number of steps, and it avoids a lot of regulatory hurdles that people spend a lot of time in. Number four, that's work flexibility. If you want to work for multiple employers or even run your business, the O1A lets you do that. But it must be structured properly with a US petitioner. Hey, but wait, there's more. The O1A isn't just for working in the US. It is also a stepping stone towards that EB1A green card, one of the fastest ways in today's date for Indians to get that permanent residency eventually. And the best part is that the O1A and the EB1A have very similar criteria. In fact, a lot of our clients also have the O1A and then eventually went on to get the EB1A. And that's why most of our Smart Green Card student plan members follow this strategy. It's really simple. They start building their EB1A profile. Over time and over these achievements, they align somewhere with the O1A visa category requirements as well. And then once they satisfy that, they apply for the O1A first because it has a relatively faster processing time and it lets them skip the H1B lottery. And then they keep building their profile and later apply for the EB1A green card. And here's the exciting part. Smart Green Card program student plan members who followed this strategy got their O1A approval and are now on track for their EB1A green card. Some of them even getting their EB1A approvals as well and being tension-free once and for all. So if you are still stuck thinking, hey, should I take chances with the H1B lottery or go for the O1A? Here's my advice. I'm not against you attempting the H1B lottery. Definitely attempt the H1B lottery. Your employer files for you. You definitely need to go for that. But you also at the same time need to keep a backup, because if it doesn't work out, you need to go for a backup, which comes in the form of the O1A. And let's say you get the H1B. In that case, you can continue building your profile and you can use it for the EB1A and helps you get rid of that 20, 30, 50, God knows how many year wait that's going on. So the O1A gives you total control over your future without a lot of dependence on any sort of luck. So if you're not sure where to start, join our Smart Green Card student plan. We will help you leverage your student opportunities to build a strong profile and stay on track for both the O1A and the EB1A. Check it out. The link is in the description. And thanks for hanging out today. And if you found this video helpful, please give this video a thumbs up. Subscribe to our channel and hit that bell icon so that you miss no future updates at all. And I'll see you next time on Smart Green Card.